What's up, beautiful people, and welcome to my second ever bullet journaling session. Now, if you happen to have missed my very first bullet journaling session from back in December, I think it was episode 4, it is linked down below. And while we are on this topic of my first bullet journaling session for January 2021, let's do a quick little recap or flip through of that spread. So as you can see, I kept it very simple for my very first session. And over here, these are some movies that I have watched and checked off my movie bucket list. Kudos to me, because my attention span for watching movies at home, very little. Obviously, it's different whenever I go to the movies because I actually paid $10 or $11 for it. And then I am doing the 52-week challenge yet again. It's going to be my 5th attempt. A girl's got to try. I just got to keep trying until I actually complete this challenge. So yeah, started early. And over here is my January calendar, and on this calendar I had my content for the month of January. And as you all know, I've been posting 3 times. So everything that is highlighted has already aired on my channel, and everything that has a little arrow next to it has been migrated to another month. And while we're on the topic of content, I did promise to let you guys know if I'm going to be keeping up with the 3 videos a week or if I'm going to be going back to just once a week every Tuesday, the closer we get to February, and that time has come. So as you all know, it has been a challenge. It's been fun, but it has been a challenge, which is why for the month of February, I am going to be still posting 3 times a week. Yes, you heard that right. I'm going to keep up with the 3 posts every week. It's still going to be Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So yeah, let's have fun with this. Anyway, back to my spread. So over here are my bills/expenses for the month, which are all checked off and crossed off, which is so satisfying. The only thing that I have left to do is obviously my oil change, which I will get done this coming Thursday. And yeah, back to drawing my spread for the month of February, which, as you well know, is the month of love, but it's also Black History Month. People always forget that. So I wanted to incorporate both themes into this spread. So I'm using some very fancy calligraphy, and the inspo for that was other people's February spread. And so I'm using red and some pink. And that's that for right now, and I shall come back to it. But for right now, I'm trying to draw, or I'm actually drawing my calendar for the month of February. I'm going to do 2 calendars for this spread because my handwriting is too big and I can't fit everything I want into one square. So I'm going to have one calendar for bills and other important events or things I would like to do throughout the month of February. And the other calendar will be specifically for my content that I'm going to be posting here on YouTube, so I don't get confused. Also, please excuse the lighting. As you watch the video, the lighting changes, and that's because I filmed part of the video during the daylight and the rest of it I filmed at night. So yeah, I didn't just sit there for 4 hours doing this, because it did take about 4 hours to do all of that. Also, I hope you guys can see clearly what I'm doing. I have to move my camera from side to side because I'm not able to have an overhead camera quite yet, or I don't have the setup for having my camera overhead so you guys can see directly what I'm doing. So I have to do it on one side, and I have to change angle so it's not boring to be looking at from just one angle, you know? So currently on my calendar, I am doing a drop shadow in red marker, so still on brand with Valentine's Day. And this is where the mistakes started. If you look very carefully at the top, I mislabeled everything, so I had to go in with my whiteout. And then I started to write out my bills and expenses. It definitely helps keep me on track so I'm not late on paying bills. And as I was saying in my January flip through, all my bills were paid and crossed off, which was very satisfying. Can't say the same for the last couple of months prior to that. And if you've been watching my channel for a hot minute, you will know it was because of my car. And so now here I am working on my second calendar spread. And then I'm gonna go in there and write down all my bills, even though I wrote them out in the previous spread. I wanna actually write it down in the square so I know exactly what is due on what day. And then I can just cross everything off as I pay. And now we get to the fun part. I am doing chocolate covered strawberries in this corner here to fill up the blank space and also to go with my theming of Valentine's Day. And by the way, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, instead of going with a very obvious theming of hearts and roses, I chose to go with pink champagne because while it is still on brand for Valentine's Day, it's not as obvious, I guess. So I'm doing my strawberries there. Just playing around with different colors there to achieve the effect of a very realistic strawberry. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I used to draw back in high school. I took a couple of art classes and also in college, and then life happened after graduation, and I haven't been able to practice my drawing until just recently. So this is quite fun, revisiting my hobby and talent. And so now I'm actually drawing the champagne bottle. And I'll see if I can insert my reference video in here. Her name is Temi Danzo. She is fantastic. So obviously her bottle was green and yellow, and I wanted mine to be pink and salmon, you know, still on brand with Valentine's Day. And so I used a variation of pinks and light browns for the shading and gray. And then once that is done, I am doing my next spread, which is a gratitude log. I'm going to be very honest, over the past couple of weeks, it's been a bit of a struggle to stay positive as concerns some areas in my life. And so I always want to remind myself going forward the things that I have that I'm thankful for. So glass half full versus glass half empty. And so just finished doing my gratitude log for the month of February. And here is my finished product. So I chose a quote from a prominent Black activist, Maya Angelou, which goes with the theming of my spread. And that's what the final product looked like for the pink champagne bottle. And those are my chocolate covered strawberries. Oh, my second calendar. And that's my first calendar where I'll be writing in my content so I don't get confused. And those are my bills for the month of February. I already crossed off one of them because I paid that earlier on this month of January. And yeah, that's my spread for February 1st to see where I'm at. And then at the end of February, I'll see where I'm at credit score wise and things like that. And my gratitude log. And on the next page, I have 2 champagne glasses. And that's it, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give me a thumbs up. And I will see you guys on Thursday.